You guys in the mood a little bit. I decided to start off with some spoken word. T to the R, O-Y, P-H-I-L-I, W-P-I, N-E-S, oh yes, we are so fresh. That, my friends, spells Choi Philippines. The club that I fell head over heels for ever since my freshman year. You know, a lot of thought went into my decision to run for vice president. And while I was writing my platform, I decided to look at some of the responsibilities I had. And I was very surprised to see that it was only 3 lines long. It was something like run meetings, member recruitment, and like talk to other organizations. And I thought to myself, this is pretty easy and like anyone can do it. But then I realized that being vice president means so much more than that. Being vice president, a lot of it is based on what you have in here. It is the enthusiasm and excitement that we have that members will feed off of and make Troy Phi the great club that it is. You know, some have described this year as being the greatest year Troy Phi has ever seen. And although this may be true, and I do agree that it is, I do just see this year as being a starting point, a stepping stone, if you will, for a bigger and better Troy Philippines. And here are some of the goals I have for next year. I want to represent at Friendship Games. I know this seems like a lofty goal to some of you, but given the potential I see in this club already, it'd be a shame for us to get anything less than first place. I want to increase member e-board relations. Despite what anyone says, this is a member-oriented club. And if you have members feel that you have any concerns or issues that you wish to address, you should feel comfortable enough around your e-board to voice out your opinions. Next, the Tommies. Who among you went to the Tommies? All right, let's just say next year they better announce our award. That's it, that's all I'm saying. I want to be more involved in SC PASA and maintain the already strong relationship we have with outside orgs such as Pomona, Fullerton, and Riverside, and other clubs. I feel that SC PASA is a really valuable resource and we should utilize this next year. All of this will hopefully achieve my ultimate goal of making a name for ourselves. Troy Phi, I believe, is the greatest club in the universe, and I want other people to realize that too. How do I plan to achieve all this? All right. Although I am not as sexy as my other opponent, Jeff Okita over there, I do have a lot of other qualifications and skills that will help me excel being VP. Number one, I've been a part of this club for 3 years, and being part of this e-board in particular gave me a really good idea of what kind of leadership Troy Phi needs to become a prominent organization. I also see myself as a people person, which will allow me to improve e-board member relationship, as well as our relationship with other organizations. In addition, I take my responsibilities very seriously, and I will do everything in my power to make next year the most memorable year Troy Phi has ever seen. One more statement, please. Finally, I just want to make it known that I love this club. I love what we stand for, the activities we participate in, and most of all, the people in it. Thank you.
Vice President is a very visible position. If an incoming freshman is coming up to you next year and asks you why they should join Troy Phi, what would you say?
I would, first of all, I'd get their information and make sure they go to the meeting. And hopefully, not hopefully, I know that after going to this meeting and seeing this bunch of people, that they will be excited to come next week again.
Carlos?
What do you consider your greatest weakness?
What?
And how do you plan on remedying that if elected into the position?
I'd say my greatest weakness would probably be compared to a lot of you, my lack of background in Filipino culture. But being raised, my family didn't make me do Filipino dances or make me learn the culture, but they made me want to learn it as I grew up, and I used these past few years being a part of PACNs to use that and to learn, and I will continue to learn next year, continue being part of Troy Phi and being really involved in PACN.
Julia?
You said in your speech that you've been in Troy Phi for 3 years and you know what it takes, you know what kind of leader Troy Phi needs. Would you say that, because you had your chance this year, you were on e-board, would you say that you were that kind of leader, and what would you say is that kind of leader?
Okay, well, regards to my 3 years, like I felt like this year I wanted to run for a higher position because I was able to see like Troy 5 from all different perspectives, like an inactive member, a very active member, and e-board. But I don't see that this year in e-board that I was able to fully use my skills because I was only treasurer and my responsibilities are very limited.
Okay. Can you pick a question from the bag? If you were a Ninja Turtle, who would you be?
Oh my God, are you kidding?
We better pick the right one.
This is what I'm basing my vote on. I want that one.
Can I be a combination? No. Okay. I would have to say Michelangelo. Yeah. I feel like I relate to him the most because he does make sure that everybody has the most fun and he's the least serious, and I feel that that type of personality is needed in e-board. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Anthony.